What is up, everyone? What's going on? You tune in to a new episode of the Trifecta podcast. I am your man, Taylor May Boy, here with Sincere B and Reg 1167. Before we get this podcast started, I would like to take the time out, and I think I speak for all three of us when we say our prayers and condolences go out to the family and friends of Robin Thicke's father, Alan Thicke, and then also today we lost Craig Sager, which is the longtime broadcaster with the NBA. He lost his fight with leukemia today, and sad time for the family and friends of the both of them, but we would like to send out our prayers and our condolences out to the family and friends of the two individuals. But with that being said, gentlemen, we don't want to kind of leave this as a jury or, down podcast. We like to keep it as fun as possible. What is up with you gentlemen today?
What's up?
What's up?
How y'all doing today, man?
Glad to be alive in this day and time, man, with all this electronic gadgets we got, man.
Yeah, I'm good too, man. I'm good.
Same goes for me, man. Finally got my day off after 7 days of work, so it's good to actually get a chance to say, yeah, exactly, man. 7 days straight of work. But it's good to finally get a day off and, be able to sit down and chop it up with you fellas every single week like we always do.
Yeah.
This episode, topics we got for today is going to be, Reg will start this off. This is a topic he wanted to do. When people pay you back in merch versus in cash, meaning when someone borrows money from you and they don't want to give it back to you, back to you the way that they got it from you, but want to give you other shit instead. So that should be pretty interesting. The next one is going to be the announcement from WWE about the WWE United Kingdom Championship that was announced earlier today. Then we're going to kind of touch on bachelor parties and whether or not if they're necessary or whether or not they're overrated. And then Sincere will kind of give us some funny news stories that's been happening in the world recently that we probably have no idea as far as what the hell's been going on. So, Reg, I will let you start this off, brother, about people paying you back in merch versus cash.
Yeah, man. I got a story for you. I have two siblings that love to, well, they don't love to, but they borrow money from you. But they want to pay me back in lottery tickets. And that's my brother. He wants to pay me back in lottery tickets all the time, man. I'm like, man, give me the money.
You said all the time?
All the time. And then I have a sister. She paid me back with a fruit basket and a T-shirt. I loaned her $50, man, and she want to pay me back. She go, I know I owe you, but this will do. Here's a fruit basket. And a T-shirt. It had nuts and all that in it, but, man, come on.
Said nuts and all that.
Yeah, nuts, peppermints, and come on, man. A fruit basket. She went to the grocery store and got a fruit basket for $25.
Yeah, that
could have gave me that.
Yeah, totally agree.
And then a T-shirt that said "Super Dad" on it. Ain't your dad? Come on.
Some generic ass T-shirt that you could get from the dollar store.
Yeah, man, come on.
Super Dad.
So I haven't personally went through anything like that. I don't have friends or family members that want to pay me back in lottery tickets or in like fruit baskets with nuts in it and a Super Dad T-shirt. Like I don't have anything like that. Like anybody that I know, if we were to borrow anything, we always give it back to them the same way that we got it. So you're probably one of the rare few ones in this one, brother. You're probably one of the rare few ones in this one.
That's crazy, man.
That's just crazy.
What are your thoughts,
Sincere? Well, I don't really get caught up in it. If I loan somebody something, and I guess it depends on the situation, though. If I know they actually really broke and they try to pay me back with whatever they got and the basket's all they got, then that's cool with that. But if I give them money and then they give me something that's cheap back, I saying thank you, but then go out the next day and buy like a Mercedes Benz, then I'm gonna be a little upset because of that.
Yeah, that's all calls for ass whipping. Yeah,
that could be a problem right there. But That's crazy, Reg.
Yeah, I'm sorry, man, that you got to go through that type of stuff. But it's good that it's from. I can't say it's not a good thing, but it's good that it's from you and it's not from a random person in the street. Because if it was a
Yeah.
random person in the street and they did that same exact thing to them, oh yeah, they'll end up on World Star for all the wrong reasons.
For sure.
For all the wrong reasons. Like, it was just a video I seen the other day about a guy that rode up on another young kid. Looked like he was in front of a gas station, and he was beating the shit out of him because he owed him money. And I guess he's been ducking and dodging him for Lord knows how long. But it's good, like I said, that it's from you and it's not from someone like that, because a situation like that can turn south real quick. And, people can actually lose their life over some shit like that, because people just don't play with money when it comes to that. That's one thing, and if anything in the world that no one plays with, and that's money.
Money and food.
Yeah,
money and food.
I know for me, I can't be hungry, man. Being a hungry black man is just a bad combination. To me personally, man, like if I'm starving and already got an attitude, that's like the Hulk.
Yeah.
It's like an inner being that dwells deep inside will just reemerge itself, and it'll be a bad situation if something like that were to happen. For myself. So the other thing we got is the WWE. They actually announced today a 2-day tournament with a newly announced championship, which is called the WWE United Kingdom Championship. And this is going to take place in the UK, and it's going to feature a lot of the UK probably indie wrestlers and stuff like that. But a couple things that I want to kind of give my opinion on, and I'll let you guys give your opinion as well too, is one, for me, the biggest thing that I'm afraid of is that they're going to fuck up the design somehow, some way. And I know it's a picture that's out now that shows, hopefully this is real, because if this picture is real, then I'm absolutely loving the way that this design looks. But I haven't seen the actual press release from WWE just yet that just shows that actual belt. So I don't know if this is just like a concept thing that someone's kind of throwing out there. But I'm afraid that they're going to fuck up the design for one. But then also, I'm wondering exactly what they're going to do with them after this tournament is over. Like if they're going to keep it a continuous thing that's going to go on out there in the UK, or if they're going to try to bring some main talent or bring some of the talent over to the main roster. And if so, what they're going to do to try to push them and to give them the exposure that I feel like they deserve as well too. So my question to you guys is, how do you feel about the tournament for one? And do you think WWE is going to drop the ball on this, or do you think they're actually going to, do something the right way and give them the explosion that they feel that they deserve?
Well, shit, I didn't even know this even existed. You said it. Mm-hmm. So, I don't know, man. I think they're going to do the same way to the Cruiserweight. They did this first Cruiserweight, then they came out to 205. Mm-hmm. I think they're going to do the same thing. They would have some kind of UK thing. Because I think, just like the NFL, playing all these games in the UK now, they next year going to have 4 games, I think, in the UK next year.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah. I think they're trying to get that audience and make a whole thing over there for UK also. But then they will also bring them over to Raw, probably SmackDown too. But I think they also may be trying to get some kind of UK thing popping off.
I think they got the platform to really do that. I mean,
they do. They can do it. And plus, that's just another show they can add to their already 7,000 hours of content on WWE Network. Mm-hmm. That's just another show they got, and it's good. The Cruiserweight was good, man. So I'm hoping that this is going to be good. But I think you said that it wasn't no weight limit, maybe.
I think
and
so.
If not, then we probably get some big guys. It's going to be kind of boring. I don't like those matches. Unless I like big guys and like hardcore matches, like where there's going to be some really devastating things happening. But when this is a regular match, a ladder match, I don't want to see big, slow guys not doing nothing muck around. I want to see action. So it's going to depend on how they do it. Plus, even though they're a big guy, it's going to also depend on the character they come. If they have good characters, good stories, might still work with the big guys. So
Yeah, that's
I'm
true.
gonna watch it either way it goes. I'm gonna check it out.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
we'll see. I hope it's good.
What you got,
I'm,
Rich?
I'm gonna check it out. I just got this strange feeling they gonna mess it up. You know, they always find a way to mess it up. You know. But like you said, if they got some good characters, man, yeah, it's going. I think it's gonna be really good, but I think they're gonna find a way to mess it up. But I can't wait till it start because it's a two-day tournament.
Yeah, action packed, man. Action packed in 2 days. It's not drawn out like the 205 or like the Cruiserweight Classic.
Yeah.
I think that is, for me, I know some people are not really too fond of a tournament being held in 2 days, but for me, I look at that in the opposite sense as far as, something like a tournament like that being held in 2 days and them having so many matches, like it's got to be a good show. It's got to be a good show. There's no way possible it couldn't be a bad show.
Yeah.
Now, I can tell you one thing, Sincere, to kind of ease your brain. It is no big guys.
Oh, okay.
It is no big guys. I've seen a picture of all the competitors, and
Okay.
all of the competitors are almost like they look like they're between like the 225, 230, maybe.
Oh, okay.
Maybe I will say about 240 at the max as far as weight limit. But it's no big guys like the Big Show and Kane. Nothing like that.
Yeah.
So
I want to see them do it. I want to see them do a women's one though. That'd be nice.
That'd be nice.
I think they are actually trying to do something like that. Based off of like rumors and stuff that I hear, I think they're trying to do another Cruiserweight Classic, and then also trying to do one for the women, like you said, Sincere, as far as like the same type of tournament. I think something like that, man, to give wrestlers the exposure and to give them chances to really get themselves over, and even if it's not for WWE, but for other companies that actually look at WWE content to see what type of talent that they can possibly get from that company is always a good thing. So I like that type of exposure that WWE is doing to really try to push over talent as well too.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. The dates that it's going to take place is January 14th and 15th.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's a good way to start the new year too. Really good way to start the new year.
I'm looking at some of the names of the people that are going to be in the tournament.
Mm-hmm.
There's Trent Seven, Pete Dunne, Taylor Bate, Wolfgang, Tyson T-Bone.
That's a brother.
No, it got to be.
That's a brother.
Tucker, Jordan Delvin, and Roy Johnson.
You don't have no white dude named Tyson T-Bone, man. That you don't have that. You don't have that. Man, that's a straight hood name that someone was in their living room brainstorming and just put some random shit together and just let it stick.
Yeah, dude probably watching the Mike Tyson fight and eating the T-bone steak.
They're gonna fool y'all, man. It's gonna be an Asian dude from Kentucky. Watch.
Dude, if that is the case, I swear to God, man, I will die laughing so hard, dude. I will die laughing so hard if it is other than a black dude, I will die laughing off of that, man. I seriously will.
It will be extremely funny if dude was Asian and like 5'2".
Like a midget.
Can't say midget, man.
Yeah, I'm sorry, man. Already. I'm sorry.
Get banned already.
What's the technical? What's the word?
Little people.
Okay.
Little person.
I'm sorry for anyone if I offended anyone. It was not intentional. Hopefully you accept my apology, but it was not intentional. So the thing that I also wanted to ask you guys, and this kind of segues into the next topic. Bachelor parties. We're all married, and I always wondered, if men that are getting married, if they've had a bachelor party, and if they've had it, like what they've done, and if they feel as though, or if you guys feel as though bachelor parties are necessary, or if you feel like they're overrated, and if you have had a bachelor party, exactly what have you done?
Yeah. Yeah, I never had a bachelor party, and I never went to one. And I didn't have a bachelor party because when we got married in 2008, that's when I had cancer. So we had to get married so that my wife would be able to take time off because of me going through cancer treatment and all that. So I didn't have a bachelor party. And then I never been to one. Mainly because all my friends, a lot of my friends are military. So we all pretty much got separated. And then my friends back home in Texas, they got married, but I wasn't there. So I never even been to a bachelor party. But I think they can be good and they can be bad. They be good because, technically, once you get married or you live with someone for a long period of time, you just can't go do things with your friends without consulting with your partner. You gotta, it depends on who you're hanging with, whether they be allowing you to do it. The bachelor party is the last time you be able to have that freedom. We can go out and act a fool with your friends, and your wife, your spouse, or whoever will be okay with it. And that's the last time you can truly do that. So it's good to get that one last playtime out of your system and get ready for the lockdown, because that was going to be happening. But also it's a bad thing because, with great power comes great responsibility. A lot of guys can't handle that power. They go out there and mess up, and since the marriage is off, and then now they back in that single life or begging the wifey to come back because he fucked up. So it's good and bad, man.
Yeah, totally agree. What about you, Reg?
I never had a bachelor party. Never been to one either.
Now, is that by choice for both of them?
Basically, because I ain't have no friends.
Oh, sorry, man. I didn't mean to laugh. I didn't mean to laugh. Sorry, man. I'm so sorry about that.
You meant to laugh.
I didn't, man. I didn't expect that, man. I didn't expect that. Totally didn't expect that.
Yeah. You made me choke my damn self.
Now, the question I got for you, Reg, is if you had your choice, would you have had one?
A friend?
No, I'm not talking. See, I wasn't even talking about the friend part. And now that you're talking about the friend part,
I'm hearing some echo.
I'm talking about the whole thing as far as actually having a bachelor party. Like, would you have had one? If you weren't, I'm going to assume that you're a loner. So if you weren't a loner, if you actually had a ton of friends, would you have had one?
No, I wouldn't.
Now, is it a reason why you wouldn't have had one, or you just don't really believe it?
I wouldn't have had one because I guess I don't know, man. It's just not. I mean, the stuff that I do now, I did before I got married. So
right.
And even though my boys would have been paying for it or whatever, I'm showing them a good time for it. Man, forget that.
I guess for me, and I'm the only person. I guess this is a rarity that I'm the only individual in a situation like this. But I actually had a bachelor party before I got married, and it wasn't really my idea. It wasn't something that I necessarily wanted to do. But my brother was my best man, and this was something that he wanted to do so bad. And I'm pretty sure that it's the same thing, like you said, Reg. It was something that he wanted to do for himself. But I feel like he was actually happy at the fact that, me, jumping the broom and getting married. Now, what we ended up doing was we went to the bar, and you guys know I don't drink or smoke, and I actually had one drink. I had a shot of some nasty fucking dark liquor, whatever the fuck that shit was. And yeah, exactly. And I will never do that again. And my wife is still trying to this very day to try to get me to drink. Like, I drank some champagne with her on, the day after the wedding. But other than that, I'm not actually going to take the time out to drink myself. So we went to the bar and, sat there, chilled for a little bit. And then after the bar was over, he asked me would I mind to go see the Bucky Nakeds. And I was like, okay, I'm fine with that. Let's go ahead, go to the strip club. And to me, strip clubs don't do anything for me personally. But I'm not the type of individual that can spend 8 to 9 hours in the fucking strip club tossing dollars and getting drunk, so shit-faced to the point to where you can't even walk. So for me, I don't see the big fuss about strip clubs. However, I can understand why somebody might want to unwind and kind of relax themselves, wife at home stressing them, girlfriend at home fussing them out because they're going to go see the Bucky Nakeds and they're in there all the time. But that type of environment I can understand. But for me personally, I just can't actually do that myself. Now, the funny thing about this is when it came to, so basically what happened when we got to the strip club and, you know, I'm sitting there, you know, of course, my boys, my brother, and, you know, a couple other people are there paying for me to get dances and stuff like that. So I'm sitting there relaxing and it comes across this one stripper, this light-skinned stripper. Now, a weakness that I have, and I will honestly say this, light-skinned women, for some reason, was one of my biggest weaknesses, like Alicia Keys. And this stripper she was quite talented, man. She was doing shit that I had never seen anybody do. And, like, doing all types of spins and flips and shit, just all at the same time would give me a dance. And then so my brother and my boys are throwing all this money. And then you get this hood rat stripper just come out of nowhere thinking that she can get a piece of the action. And her girlfriend in the back cheering on like a cheerleader and shit. And I'm just sitting there with the straightest face or whatever. And I'm just kind of mad because of the fact that, you know, it's like rats in a way. You know, rats see food and then they get attracted to food and get to running over there. It was the same exact thing. They see all this money being thrown by these people and they want to try to run over there and get a piece of the action too. So it's the exact same concept, except for I'm not going to put strippers in the same category as rats, but in analogy sense, how the two hood rats, though I would call them hood rats, the two hood rats came across running over there trying to get a piece of the money. So in the end, for me, I can understand why people would want to actually do an actual bachelor party. But then at the same time, I can understand why, like you said, Sincere, why some guys just can't handle that type of responsibility and doing stuff like that and having that type of power to do almost everything that they can possibly do without having, you know, to really answer any questions for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
So the last thing, I'm going to kind of let Sincere take over this one. This is going to be some funny news stories that's been going on in the crazy ass world today, and we're winding down to the end of 2016, and of course we're gonna always have some crazy shit going on. So I'm gonna let Sincere take this and down in here to see what the hell he got for us.
All right, so what's about this funny, weird news that happens all around the world, funny stories. All right, so the first one, I'm not gonna be saying any names like that. I may say where they come from, but no names, just stuff like that, because just can't do that, man.
Totally agree.
All right. So first story takes place in Indiana, and this lady had in her house, she owned a 12-gauge shotgun, and she left the safety off.
Mm-hmm.
Her 12-year-old chocolate laboratory stepped on it and shot her.
Damn.
Now, the gist of the story is, guess what the dog's name is?
Oh, God.
Bullet.
Trigger. Oh, yeah. Hey, Trigger shot her, man. She good. She all right. She fine. But, yeah, shotgun blast.
Wow.
Oh, boy, I tell you, these stories.
I got a feeling with this, man. Sincere, I think Reggie's going to be laughing before all of us do.
Think about it, man. She gonna trigger. Why you shoot me?
Yeah.
What's the name?
Yeah, man, that's crazy, man. God damn. All right, so next story has to do with an Algerian groom is seeking $20,000 in damages for psychological suffering after informing the court that he was so shocked when he woke up next day he didn't recognize who his spouse was. So he's suing his wife for $20,000 because she had so much makeup on, and the next morning he didn't know where he was. He didn't know who she was. So that shit is pending right now. It's pending.
Oh, this case is actually pending right now. It's real?
Oh, it's pending. Yeah, they go to court, man. He's suing him, man. 20,000, man.
Oh,
Psychological.
my God.
They don't way too much makeup, man. I mean, he didn't know where he was. Like, who is you? I'm your wife. We just got married. Oh, hell no.
Oh, shit. Oh, man.
Yeah, man, that's crazy as hell, man.
So what happened with that one?
Huh?
The meth finally wore off.
Yeah, man, that's crazy as hell, man. So, all right, next story, man, to go take place in Russia, man. So an ambulance was called and a medical staff declared a man dead before taking him to the morgue. He was placed in a mortuary freezer, but regained consciousness. So at night, the local morgue was in full capacity. They had bodies like everywhere and on the floor and shelves in the freezer room. And on the floor where he was, he woke up dead. He woke up screaming and yelling. People ran in there, man. He knew where he was, man. So they said he was like maybe, he was so drunk that his head was just foggy. But yeah, they declared him dead and everything. He woke up in the morgue, man. But just to catch him, man, after they released him, he went back and started partying and drinking some more, man.
That shit will make you drink. That shit will make you drink. Dude, if I woke up in a fucking morgue, oh man, dude, it'll be like some Walking Dead shit where you walk out and just kind of look and see what the fuck is going on.
Yeah.
And they tell you, yeah, we put you in the morgue in a freezer because we thought you was dead. No, I'll get to screaming and crying and all types of shit, man.
A whole bunch of bodies on the floor, on the shelf and everything, man. They say woke up screaming, man. Screaming and yelling.
I can picture that right now. I can picture that, man. I can picture that so much.
Oh, man. So the door opened up. Police were met with a resurrected man who ran in panic out of the room. He got ran out of the room, yo. And returned to the place of the party where he was found drinking with his friends. He was drinking vodka all night.
Damn, really?
Yeah, he partied hard, man. You know, Russia drink that vodka.
Oh yeah. They do a lot of wild shit, man. They do a lot of wild
man.
shit. I start thinking about Hostel.
Yeah. So I said, man, that's the 3 funny stories, man. We'll try to do this more often for you guys, man. I think it's pretty fun.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Absolutely. Especially Reg. I know Reg's getting a kick out of this. Big time.
Yeah.
But the African man with the wife, dude, like,
man.
I wonder if his lawyer told him he can do some shit like that.
I've read stories like that before too, man. Ain't the only time it happened.
Yeah.
Didn't that happen with an Asian dude before?
Yep.
Yeah.
I knew that happened with somebody.
Mm-hmm.
But check this out. Did you guys hear about the dude that was so frustrated because his wife wouldn't give him none, so he cut his arm?
He did. Hold on. He did what?
He was so frustrated because his wife wouldn't make love to him, so he cut it off.
Oh,
he cut his own off.
Hell no.
He cut his own off.
Hell no.
What has that prove? They ain't prove shit.
Hell no.
He still ain't get none, and they ain't never gonna get none. That was a dumb move.
I would have had like 3-4 side chicks or something, man. Come on.
That was a dumb move right there, man. He ain't prove shit, man. That's a L, straight up L right there.
Yeah, big time.
Literally a L, dude. Golly, man.
Oh shit.
That's a dumbass shit.
Man, as usual, fellas, man, I had so much fun doing this episode with you guys, man. Anything that you want to leave for the people?
Oh man, have a blessed one, have a safe one. Enjoy everybody, man.
Yeah. Also, make sure you go to your notifications, turn on your notifications on all our channels so you can be one of the first to hear when we do make our videos. So again, turn on your notifications, subscribe, like, and share on all our channels, and come again and bring a friend.
So basically, to give you guys a heads up, we're going to have an actual schedule of when we're going to upload these podcasts. It's going to be every Wednesday and Friday. And as Sincere said, if you guys have your notifications set, you'll get the alert as soon as it posts to all of our channels or either one of our channels. It doesn't really matter. But every Wednesday and Friday is when we will be posting these to the channel. As usual, if you guys want to leave topics, put them down in the comment section below. Let us know what you would like to hear us talk about. And we will definitely try to get that into the actual run of things if, podcast doesn't really run over too long. But other than that, we appreciate you guys actually tuning in and listening to us and enjoying these podcasts because we have a lot of fun, man, as you guys can tell, actually making these for you guys. So, with that being said, man, as usual, I'm your man, Taylor Made Boy. I'm here with Sincere B and Reg 1167. We will see you guys next week on the next episode of the Trifecta podcast. But until then, guys, we will holler at you later. Peace.
Peace.
No piece of chicken grease.